This Barbara Streisand Effect edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by, but you can't see it until I slow down. Even then it's a little hard to remember, AmazonHerb.net/Amazon Alive. Check the video description for details. And a direct link. So here's the Barbara Streisand effect we're talking about today. One of the very few times you'll see me cover Liberty news that is not New Hampshire related. Wikileaks is a popular whistleblowing site based in Sweden. This month, a U.S. judge in California ordered its domain name be shut down. So I'd like you to have the direct access link that you may get to it without worrying about the domain name. Just check the video description under this clip for a direct link to the WikiLeaks site, our WikiLeaks site. WikiLeaks enables whistleblowers to place incriminating documents on the net anonymously about their companies or about their governments who may be abusing their power. Media officials or media representatives are speculating the site will actually never be shut down, though, because it is hosted by a Swedish outfit called PRQ. That's the bunch that hosted BitTorrent, and probably still does, and they've weathered all kinds of legal storms and been able to keep websites on the air. WikiLeaks is making a First Amendment appeal against the U.S. order to permanently censor them, as they call it, and they're asking you can email them at supporters@sunshinepress.org to pledge donations. Like the November 2007 raid on Liberty Dollar headquarters by Washington, the WikiLeaks ruling has triggered an outpouring of sympathetic media coverage in the mainstream press. This highlights an important thing we freedom lovers can do for one another when we get in trouble. Assuming the person in trouble has a website, just drive people to that website. Use the energy of your enemy against them. Make sure the person who is attacked gets a flurry of attention and interest in whatever they do, so that their message gets even further out to the public. That's the small thing I can do for WikiLeaks, or for WikiLeaks today, even though I never heard of it. Now at least I can talk about it and link to it, and some of you I hope will go there, start making use of the site. I would like to point out, however, that when I tried to log on, it was slow in loading, so that could mean there are I hope it means there are a whole lot of new people on WikiLeaks. And if that's happening now, it's a good sign, because it's been, I think, at least 2 weeks since the federal judge, or since the California judge's order. By the way, I'd like to quote the Christian Science Monitor in explaining exactly why the judge tried to shut down WikiLeaks. Quote, "In this case, the Julius Baer Bank sought an injunction against WikiLeaks, a website that anonymously publishes whistleblower documents, for posting papers purporting to show money laundering and tax evasion schemes at the bank's Cayman Island branch. A federal district judge," so it's not, okay, it must have been in California, but still a federal district judge, ruled late last week, or a federal district judge late last week took the unusual step of shutting down the entire site instead of removing just the bank's documents. So it was a bank asking for this, and I think it might have been a Swiss-related bank, but it's something to do with the Cayman Islands. Anyway, so that's sort of the reason why they wanted to shut the site down. But again, a lot of the anger over this has to do with the fact that they tried to shut the whole site down rather than just going after those particular documents. The Monitor compares this case in some ways to the 1971 Pentagon Papers case. Anyway, another encouraging quote from the Monitor regarding the judge's shutdown order. The WikiLeaks case points to the difficult quote. The WikiLeaks case quote. The WikiLeaks case points to the difficult. Let me go backwards a little bit. I got the wrong one. Okay, quote from the Christian Science Monitor. What followed was an explosion of interest in the relatively obscure website, with many online activists helping to redirect curious eyes to alternative sites where the content has been reinstated. Unquote. So take heart. The Barbara Streisand effect is on our side. This is Dave Ridley, about to sign off for ridleyreport.com. But first, remember those tireless Ron Paul activists who came to New Hampshire for Operation Live Free or Die? Well, one of them is Debbie Ullman of Florida. Not only did Debbie fight for your freedom here in New Hampshire this January, she's now a sponsor of your favorite show, The Ridley Report. Debbie invites you to sample the exotic natural herbs of the Amazon Power Shake, Pure Camus, and a lot of other things that I want to eat, but can't pronounce. The natives of the Amazon need trading partners for sustainable commerce. Head to the video description for this clip, click on Debbie's link to learn more about the importance of the Amazon and the benefits of Amazon herbs. This is Dave Ridley signing out for ridleyreport.com this February 25th, 2008.